All right, so now trying to apply the theorems to certain problems, you want to find the values of x. So to find the values of x, this triangle right here is equiangular. All three of the angles are congruent. Therefore, it has to be equilateral, which means all the sides are congruent. So on number 5, if ML is 31 units in length, then MN has to be 31 units in length as well. So x is equal to 31. Number 6, all of the sides of the triangle are congruent. All of the sides are 12 units in length, so all of the angles have to be congruent. It's equilateral, therefore it is equiangular. So angle y is 2x, angle x is 2x. You could set up something like 2x plus 2x plus 2x is equal to 180. If it's equiangular, all the angles have to be 60 degrees. So you could also set up 2x is equal to 60 and then solve that equation. Divide each side by 2, x is equal to 30. You would get the exact same thing if you set up the other equation that I just mentioned. All right, and then exercise number 7 says find the values of x and y. So here's what you know. Okay, all of the sides of this triangle are congruent, so all of the angles are congruent. This angle is 90 degrees. You want to find the values of both x and y. So the first thing that we can set up is if these two angles for this triangle are congruent, then the sides opposite those angles are congruent. This side would have to be congruent with this side, which means x is equal to y minus 25. If we can find the value of y, then we can figure out the value of x. This is 90 degrees. All three of these angles in this triangle are congruent, so each of these would be 60 degrees. I could find the measure of this angle. If this is 90 degrees, if you subtract the 60-degree angle, this is 30 degrees. So that leaves 150 for each of these two angles. If you divide 150 by 2, because 180 minus 30 is 150. So if you divide 150 by 2, since these two angles are congruent, that would give you 75 degrees for each of the two angles, which means y is equal to 75. So we found the value of y. I could substitute that in here to find the value of x. X is equal to 75 minus 25. Therefore, x is equal to 50. X is equal to 50. Y is equal to 75. And then on the last example here, I want to find again the values of x and y. If you notice, these two sides are congruent. So we have 2y plus 10 is equal to x minus y. The problem that we run into in that equation is two variables. So if I look at this angle up here, this angle